Sinasabi ninyo, impeachment complaint, final ng House of Representatives, yung desisyon ng Supreme Court, hilaw din. Sabi yan ng mga legal luminaries. Bakit hilaw? Based on erroneous facts. Kaya nga hindi final. Kasi kung luto, final na sana. Napakalinaw po. Yung mga argumento ni Marcoleta po, yung House of Representatives daw committed many violations in filing the articles of impeachment. Argumento ninyo yan. Quoting the decision na considering the motion of the gentleman to motion to dismiss. I move to table the motion to dismiss. A motion to table is a higher precedence.
Pending the MR, out of respect for it all equal. Sana, pag-aralan natin ang husto ang pagpasa ngayong hapon. Sabi ko nga,
nagpapagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu na lipungan. Pulsa, opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Pulsa, what you see is what you get. You decide.
Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas, Bicolano vlogger, broadcast journalist from Albay. So pag-usapan natin itong ongoing debate sa impeachment case ni Sara Duterte sa Senado. Kasi si Senator Marcoleta, after na mag-deliver ng kanyang privilege speech, nag-motion to dismiss siya. Gusto nag-i-dismiss yung impeachment case. Kasi niya, dineclare na ng Supreme Court na unconstitutional niya and immediately executory. So, yung dating posisyon na naririnig natin sa mga Duterte senators, unang-una daw, hilaw. Yung impeachment complaint, hilaw. Yan, sabi diyan, Senator Rodante Marcoleta takes the podium and delivers his privilege speech. Sabi niya, ang impeachment complaint ay parang sinaing na niluto ng House of Representatives. Hilaw na hilaw, sabi ni Marcoleta. Marcoleta claims the House of Representatives committed many violations in filing the articles of impeachment versus Duterte. O di niya, Mr. Maravillas, ang masasabi mo dyan, kung hilaw, di sana tumulong sila sa pangluto. Kasi ang importante naman doon, mabigyan ng pagkakataon si Sara Duterte na marinig yung sarili. Siya naman yung nagsabi, I want a bloodbath. Very confident siya, malulusutan niya after trial. Hindi yung i-dismiss ninyo through technicality. Unang-una, nakitaan din ng pagkahilaw. Kung hilaw yung sinasabi ninyo, impeachment complaint, final ng House of Representatives, yung desisyon ng Supreme Court, hilaw din. Sabi yan ng mga legal luminaries. Bakit hilaw? Based on erroneous facts. Kaya nga hindi final. Kasi kung luto, final na sana. Mga kababayan, napakalinaw. Ibig sabihin, binigyan pa ng pagkakataon na makapag-argumento, makapag-file ng motion for reconsideration, in which case, nag-file na nga po nung Monday yung Congress through the Solicitor General. Ang tanong sa inyo dyan sa Senado, bakit kayo nagmamadali na kang final na sa inyo po yung impeachment complaints, pinorward ng Congress, kahit ang mandato ninyo forthwith, inupuan ninyo, inupuan ng Senado. Although wala ka pa man po sa Senado noon, kasi 19 Congress, inupuan yung forthwith. Mas mabigat yun kasi po mandato ng konstitusyon sa Senado. The trial shall forthwith proceed. Pagkatapos nagdesisyon na hindi pa man final po yung Supreme Court na immediately executory, may motion for reconsideration na gusto ninyo mag-forthwith na equivalent ng salitang executory, immediately executory. Bakit ganon? Bakit ng forthwith pwede pala na i-delay, i-hold in abeyance? Pero yung mag-decision yung Supreme Court na hindi pa man final, na immediately executory, gusto nilang i-execute. Nasa ng justisya? Di ba masyadong obvious na pagpabor sa inyong patron, pwede pala ang immediately executory kahit may MR. Yan ang problema sa inyo. Hindi magusto ang ating mga mamamayang Filipino. Bumagsak yung ratings ng Senado. Sunod-sunod na bumagsak. Nasa 49% na lang yung approval ratings ng Senado. Kasi nga po, 80% sa ating mga mamamayan, gusto nilang forthwith proceed. Humarap sa impeachment trial. Walang problema kung i-acquit ninyo. Importante, sumailalim si Sara sa impeachment trial para kung alimbawa, hindi man siya nakagawa ng mali, kahit obvious na may ginawa siyang mali, edi acquit ninyo. Pero kung napakabigat ng ebidensya, inakwit pa ninyo, mananagot kayo sa taong bayan. Kaya ayaw ninyo ng impeachment trial. Gusto ninyo dismissal. Napakalinaw po. Yung mga argumento ni Marcoleta po, yung House of Representatives daw committed many violations in filing the articles of impeachment. Argumento ninyo yan. Quoting the decision ng Supreme Court. Pero hindi pa nga po final. Kasi yung decision nila, sabi ng Congress at ng mga legal luminaries na mga dating Chief Justice ng Supreme Court at Associate Justice, hindi man lang po pipitsogin yung mga nagsasalita, mali yung naging base ng desisyon. Based from erroneous facts. Kasi kung sigurado yung Supreme Court, di with finality na sana. So kung hilaw, sinasabi ninyong hilaw yung impeachment complaint na final, hilaw din yung desisyon ng Supreme Court. Yan ang lumalabas ngayon. Ang ebidensya, hindi siya final. Kasi kung luto na, di with finality na sana. Di ba dapat ganon? Kung sa sinaing, nalintulad mo sa sinaing na hilaw, hilaw na hilaw daw. Ang obligasyon ninyo, kung hilaw yung impeachment complaint, dapat tinulungan ninyong lutuin para for the benefit of, accountability. For the sake of an accountability. Kasi dapat mabigat sa atin yung accountability kaysa relasyon ninyo personal sa inyong patron. Yan ang problema eh. Lahat kayo sumusweldo from the taxes of the Filipino people, pero yung mga mamamayang Filipino na nagdidemand ng accountability, isinasantabi ninyo sa technicality na desisyon na hindi pa nga final ng Supreme Court. Yan ang problema po eh. Why the haste? Yan ang tanong po. Bakit nagmamadali na dati naman pong hindi man kayo nagmadali? Dati nang inupuan yung impeachment case ni Sara Duterte. So bakit ngayon nagmamadali kayo despite the motion for reconsideration file? Anong problema kung hintayin yung desisyon? Kaya sabi ni Tito Sen, Senate Minority Leader, let us not dismiss forthwith. And in the light, considering the motion of the gentleman to motion to dismiss, I move to table the motion to dismiss. A motion to table is a higher precedence than a motion to dismiss, sabi po ni Tito Sen. O ito pa, sabi ni Tito Sen, ang tumatakbuan niya ng matulin kung matinikman ay malalim. Dapat pag-isipan muna natin kung tama ba na bago magdesisyon ang Supreme Court, basta na nating ibasura ang kaso. Sagot naman po ni Marcoleta, pilosopo din, tayo, pag nanakbo, ako po ay nakasapatos sa kalsada, kaya hindi ako matitinik. Nagpiloso po lang mga kababayan. Nakasapatos daw siya, kaya hindi siya matitinik. Kahit nakasapatos ka, kung ang atapakan mo, matulis na pako, malamang sa malamang, babalda doon sa iyong sapatos. Kaya mas maigi, huwag tumakbo ng matulin. Para pag natinik po, konti lang yung natinik sa'yo, hindi malalim. Kung bagay yan ang pamimiloso po mo, so mas maigi pa rin ang naghihintay hinay sa mga desisyon. Sabi nga sa kanta, wise men say, only fools rush in. Madalas, ang mga mangmang nagmamadali palagi. Kaya, parehas din ang kasabihang, ang tumakbo ng matulin, matinikman ay malalim. Tama po. Yung pamimiloso po ni Marcoleta, hilaw din. Kahit ka nakasapatos, kung napakatulis na pako yung naapakan mo at mabilis yung takbo mo, siguradong babalda sa sapatos mo kahit ka laging nakasapatos. Yung sapatos ba, hindi pwedeng baldahin ng isang matulis na pako? Ayan ang tanong kay Marcoleta sa kanyang pamimiloso po. Ito, i-share ko sa inyo. Maganda yung puntos ni Atty. Jesus Falsis. Sabi niya, OMG, reaction niya to sa debate kanina. Tito Soto is speaking like a lawyer. He sounds more like a lawyer than supposed actual lawyer Marcoleta. Tito Soto is pressing correctly on the error of the Supreme Court in considering that the first 3 impeachment complaints were effectively dismissed on February 5 because the Supreme Court thought that February 5 was the last day for the House to hold session, also known as adjournment sine die. In truth, and in fact, adjournment sine die of the 19th Congress happened on June 13. This is important because the logic of the Leonen Ponencia is that because there are no more session days after February 5, the first 3 impeachment complaints could not be acted upon or was negligently acted upon and were effectively dismissed on February 5. Nakita na ninyo? Yun ang sinasabi natin. Na kahit po Supreme Court, pwedeng magkamali, hindi po infallible, kasi tao lang. Kaya nga may motion for reconsideration para mabigyan ng pagkakataon na madinig pa rin ang lado ng mga complainants. Kaya wala pang finality. That is, unexpressed recognition ng infallibility ng Supreme Court. Kahit sila Supreme Court, hindi man sila tulad ng ating Panginoon na infallible. Tao lang. Kaya nga may mga cases na kahit unanimous yung naging desisyon, still, nare-reverse pa rin. Yan ang punto dyan mga kababayan. Kaya sabi ni Atty. Falsis, but this is wrong. After February 5, there were still 3 session days. And February 5 was not the adjournment sine die. Soto also sharply criticizes the Supreme Court. Pag gusto, maraming paraan. Pag ayaw, maraming dahilan. He says, if the Supreme Court decision stands, then the past 2 impeachment trials of President Erap Estrada and Justice Corona are also null and void. Grabe! Ang galing ni Tito Sen, supalpal ang so-called lawyer na si Rodante Marcoleta. Nakita na ninyo, mga kababayan. Sabi naman po ni Ping Lacson, nowhere in our rules can I find a provision on motion to dismiss as submitted by the honorable gentleman from Tarlac, referring to Marcoleta. Obviously, we are now assembled in plenary not as an impeachment court, but as a legislative body. And I cannot relate to a motion in this plenary to an issue that involves a collective decision that falls solely and exclusively under the jurisdiction and authority of an impeachment court. Wala po tayong guidelines kasi wala po sa rules natin yung motion to dismiss. Anong guidelines ang susundin natin in addressing the motion to dismiss submitted by the Honorable Marcoleta? Tanong Ping Lacson. Right now si Kiko Pangilinan po, live ito po, nagsasalita.
To defeat another. In this case, judicial review should not be defeated. The sole power of the House to initiate should not be defeated. And the sole power of the Senate to try and decide cases. All mandates, all duties, all constitutional powers that do not belong to us, that was given to us, not by any whim, but by the Constitution. All of whom here sworn to uphold and defend. Kaya, ano ang way forward? Sabi nga, may mga minungkahi, si Justice Ascuna, hayaan, sa MR, payagan, sa motion for reconsideration, payagan na magkaroon ng operative facts doctrine para yung anuman ang pinagpasya ng Korte Suprema sa kasong ito should apply prospectively, number 1. Pangalawa, ay sa pamamagitan ng MR pa rin ay mabigyan ang House of Representatives na maituloy ang kanyang kapangyarihan to initiate, and at the same time mabigyan ang kapangyarihan ng Senado to try and decide the case. Kaya habang naririyan ang MR, baka sakali at nangyari na nga na the Supreme Court has reversed itself, even in a unanimous decision. But even assuming it does not reverse itself in this case, the Supreme Court may modify its ruling. And therefore, if it modifies the ruling, assuming that it modifies but does not reverse itself, should we not await the resolution of the motion for reconsideration before we vote? Today, we hold it in abeyance or we table it. Mr. President, if I may add, the SC, the Supreme Court, hindi niya binanggit. Binanggit niya na nawalan ng jurisdiction ang Senate Impeachment Court. Pero ang ibig sabihin nun ay pinawalang bisa, ginawang void ab initio ang mga kilos at pasya ng impeachment court. The convening of the impeachment court was voided. The majority decision to remand the complaint to the HOR was voided. The summons by the impeachment court were all voided, which brings us to the question: who now is deciding the impeachment case? Now that all the decisions of the impeachment court have been voided, it's a tricky question, Mr. President. But if I were to be an impeachment court judge, I would argue that we have to, in the MR, in the motion for reconsideration, intervene and uphold the impeachment court's exclusive power to try and decide the case. Why? Because it is the constitutional duty to do so. It is the order of the Constitution. We are not defying the judicial review powers. We are upholding the sole power of the Senate to try and decide impeachment cases. But, having said that, sabi nga, it is our view, and this is shared precisely by former Supreme Court Chief Justice Panganiban, former Chief Justice Puno, former Constitutional Commissioner and Justice Ascuna. They have seen, or they have read their decision, and they too have said that the Supreme Court erred on a matter of facts. And if the Supreme Court erred on a matter of facts, how can you be right with the law if you are wrong with the facts? And if you are not right with the law, why will the impeachment court and the Senate, for that matter, decide on the matter today? Why not wait for the motion for reconsideration? Siguro naman, hindi natin binabangga ang Supreme Court. Hindi natin binabangga rin ang House of Representatives dahil meron ding prinsipyo ng parliamentary courtesy. Meron ding prinsipyo na kinakailangan natin bigyan ng respeto ang co-equal. We are a co-equal to the House of Representatives. Ano na lang ang magiging repercussion na ito ang House of Representatives nag-file ng motion for reconsideration, hinihiling nila sa Supreme Court na baguhin ang ilang mga findings of facts, baguhin ang kanilang naging desisyon, habang pinangunahan ng Senado ang House of Representatives at sinabi, wala kaming pakialam sa inyong motion for reconsideration, i-dismiss namin ang kasong ito. I think, out of courtesy for a co-equal, we should respect the House of Representatives. In the same way, if the Senate would, at a future time, file a case before the Supreme Court and seeks a motion for reconsideration in a matter that involves the House, we would like to think that the House will not act to have the case dismissed pending the MR out of respect for a co-equal. Sana, pag-aralan natin ang husto ang pagpasya ngayong hapon. Sabi ko nga, the findings of grave abuse by the Supreme Court, thereby removing or taking away from us the jurisdiction, na wala tayong jurisdiction, that jurisdiction was not acquired on the basis of facts that are flawed, where then is the grave abuse? I don't know what the ruling will be. Perhaps they will say, yes, there was no grave abuse of discretion on the part of the House because of the 1-year bar, which was not actually, the fourth complaint was not bar. I don't know. But whatever it is, hintayin na lang naman sana natin. Respetuhin naman natin ang ating co-equal. Why the convening of the impeachment court is the way to go? Dahil pag tayo ay bumoto ngayong hapon, ngayong gabi, na i-dismiss ito, aksyonan ang impeachment complaint, we will be acting beyond, without legal authority, dahil wala naman sa atin yung impeachment complaint. Wala namang kapangyarihan ang Senado in plenary, ultra vires, without legal authority, ang magiging desisyon natin. One final point. In the Corona impeachment trial, nang himasok, nag-TRO ang Supreme Court para sa mga bank accounts. Ano ang ginawa ng Senate Impeachment Court? Bumoto 13-10 para respetuhin ang Korte Suprema. I did not vote in favor of the TRO or respecting the TRO. But the Senate, as an impeachment court, voted and we respected it. Because it was the Senate impeachment court that decided. It was not the Senate. It was the Senate impeachment court that, seeing perhaps that we needed to harmonize the power of judicial review, the power of the Senate as an impeachment court, to have the sole power rather to try and decide cases, seeing that the Senate in impeachment court decided to harmonize the conflicting provisions of the Constitution. I think we should, as a Senate impeachment court, do the same. Kung ipagbobotohan na respetuhin ng Korte Suprema para walang constitutional crisis, so be it. But it ought to be the Senate impeachment court that asserts its sole power to try and decide impeachment cases. Yun na lamang po, and I associate myself with the motion of the minority leader that we lay on the table the matter of the impeachment case and action.
Just a point of information, for the record and for the information.
So yan mga kababayan ng debate. Wala pang desisyon sila. Medyo matagal-tagal pa ang debating ito. Pero ang majority sa kanila, kating-kati na gigil ng i-dismiss. Magbotohan para i-dismiss. Gusto nilang pagtakpan, mga kababayan, ang Vice Presidente. Nakitang-kita naman po ang pagkakamali. Sa Article 1 pa lang ng impeachment complaint, kitang-kita na guilty. Pero gusto nilang palusutin. Ang ebidensya, mga kababayan, na panood ng buong Pilipinas at ng buong mundo.
Huwag kang mag-alala, ma'am. Sa
ka-impeach. Ito pa lang pong
kasi may kinausap
pagbabanta
na ako
sa Pangulo. Ka-impeach
Sabi ko sa kanya, kapag pinatay ako, patayin mo si BBM, si Lisa Araneta, at si Martin Romales. No joke.
Ito yung kinakampihan nila,
no
mga
joke.
Kababayan.
Nagdilin na ako, ma'am.
Never pa in history
pag namatay ako,
ng mundo
ko,
ng isang Vice Presidente lantaran na magbanta sa kanyang Presidente. Napapatayin. Ito ang gustong pagtakpan nitong mga Duterte Senators. Ganon kakapal. Ganon sila kakapal, mga kababayan. Gusto nila ang isang Sara Duterte makalusot para maging susunod na presidente. Payag kayo po, mga kababayan? Yan ang ating tanong. Ito naman po, Fairmax Firming and Lifting Cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Neng siya red mixed fruit drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry, may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravilla. But anyway, ito po pala yung aming bagong product na binibenta online. I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley powdered drink mix from Australia. Negosyo to ng aking anak na architect entrepreneur Riz Maravillas. Ayan po. Kontakin na lang po ninyo siya, Riz Maravillas on Facebook. Ang mga health benefits niya, boost immunity, improves
digestion, enhance energy levels, packed with antioxidants, prevent cancer.
Sa mga naghanap po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab Car Rental din po kami. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.